Hello, welcome to this video. In this video, let us compare Otto, diesel and dual cycle for same peak pressure and same heat input. Now, let us start with PV and TS diagram. We know that in a PV diagram, we can write reversible adiabatic compression for an Otto cycle, reversible adiabatic compression. One to two, then we have constant volume heat addition for an Otto cycle, constant volume heat addition. Okay. Then again reversible adiabatic expansion 3 to 4, then 4 to 1 constant volume heat rejection. Okay. So, this is our PV power gamma is equal to constant, PV power gamma is equal to constant, this is our volume constant. Okay. So, this is again reversible adiabatic expansion, PV power gamma is equal to constant, and this is constant volume heat rejection. Now, same thing can be represented in TS plot as well. In TS plot, we have isentropic compression, that is 1 to 2 is going to be entropy constant. For reversible adiabatic, entropy is constant. So, then we will have 2 to 3 constant volume heat addition, then 3 to 4 is reversible adiabatic expansion, then 4 to 1 again constant volume. Okay. So, now we can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 is representing Otto cycle. Okay. Now, let us write dual cycle. Now, for same peak pressure means we know that in a PV plot, in order to get to the same peak pressure, we must dual cycle. Let us write dual cycle. So, this has to be extended, all right. This has to be extended. Then we know that partial heat addition happens at constant volume, all right. Partial volume, partial heat addition happens at constant volume, and then it happens at constant pressure. Now, wait a minute. So, peak pressure is correct now, peak pressure is correct, but the same amount of heat addition we cannot see it in PV plot, we will have to look at TS plot, all right. So, that is why I have just written partial heat addition happens at constant volume, and partially it should happen at constant pressure. So, I have not touched 0.38, let us look at here. Now, in TS plot, we will have to go beyond this 2 for compression. So, compression ratio is little higher here in order to keep the same peak pressure. So, I would say that this is our 2 dash for dual cycle 2 dash. Now, for some distance we know that this has to be constant volume heat addition, and then for some distance it has to be constant pressure. Now, constant pressure we have seen that curve will be little going downward from here. So, this will be our constant pressure. So, we are not going for same peak temperature, that would be like this. We are having same amount of heat input. Remember, we can see from here only for Otto cycle what is the heat input. Now, heat input is area under the curve. So, as usual I will just extend this line, so that we will have a comparison of heat input, all right. So, in a TS plot we can measure the heat input. Okay. So, let me write heat input here. If we write this 5 and 6, now area 5, 2, 3, 6, 5 represents heat supplied in Otto cycle. So, that means this much area which we are talking, area 5, 2, 3, 6, 5. So, this total area is the area which is representing the amount of heat supplied in Otto cycle. All right. Now, similarly, if at all we want to maintain same amount of heat input, the constant pressure line goes like this. Okay. So, this has to be 3 dash, 3 dash. Now, you see that this much area we have in excess to that of Otto cycle. So, in order to maintain the same amount of same area under this curve, now we have excess this area. So, this has to be taken to the left. I mean 0.3 has to be shifted to the left to maintain the same area. So, we have drawn it in such a way that this area 5, 2 dash, 3 dash and this point is, let us call this as 3 bar. Then this area should be same as that of the heat supplied in Otto cycle, that has to be taken care. So, I will write this again. So, this is okay, constant pressure, this is constant pressure. Let me call this as 3 bar just to avoid confusion. Now, this point I will call it as 0.3. Now, for same heat input, we will have like this. Okay. Now, we can complete the cycle. This is a 4 dash, this is our 4 dash. Okay. Now, 1, 2 dash, 3 bar, 3, 4 dash, 1 is our dual cycle, dual cycle. Now, we can also write area. Let us extend this line so that we can compare the heat transfer. Okay. So, just for the sake of comparison, we are extending this line. So, this is our 6 dash. Okay. So, area 5, 2 dash, 3, 6 dash 5 is heat supplied in dual cycle. And remember, the area 52365, that is heat supplied in Otto, and 52 dash 3 6 dash 5 is same. That is how we have tried to draw the diagram. Now, therefore, let us alter the same in PV diagram as well. 1 2 dash, let us call this as 3 bar now, 3 bar, 3 bar, and then 0.3 is not meeting. Let me call this as 3 dash, 3 dash. So, 5 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 3 dash, 6 dash 5. Okay. Now, this is 3 dash. Now, obviously, this line has to go in parallel to this line. Then 4 dash 2. Okay. Now, 1 2 dash, 3 bar, 3 bar, 3 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash 1. Okay. Now, let us go for diesel cycle. Now, what is a diesel cycle? Diesel cycle is a constant pressure heat addition. So, we are maintaining same peak pressure. So, this has to be extended to maintain same peak pressure. So, this is 2 double dash. So, 2 double dash. So, I will zoom this a bit. Okay. Now 2 double dash is here. Let us write this in TS diagram first, then we will come back. That would be better. So I have just extended this compression so that we can have same peak pressure. 2 double dash is over. Now this has to be constant pressure. So the moment I increase the area here, heat supplied, so this has to be brought back from the right side, so that in order to maintain the same heat supplies. So the point 3 double dash should be towards left, so that we will have same amount of heat input. Okay. Now this is our 4 double dash. Now 2 double dash to 3 double dash. So this I will move it a bit. Okay. So 2 double dash to 3 double dash, constant pressure heat addition. Okay. Then constant pressure heat addition. Then from 3 double dash we are expanding. So I can say that it is again reversible adiabatic expansion. So this portion is constant pressure. So we know that this is constant pressure. Okay. So from 3 double dash we will have a line which is coming here. Okay, this is our 4 double dash. Now I think now we can write this 1, 2 double dash, 3 double dash, 4 double dash 1 is our diesel cycle. Now what is the amount of heat input here? Now let me extend this area. Okay. Now area 5. Now this is our 6 double dash. Let us call it as area 5, 2 double dash, 3 double dash, 4 double dash. Let us skip this 4 double dash. 5, 2 double dash, 3 double dash, 6 double dash, 5 is the amount of heat supplied in diesel cycle. Okay. Now we have maintained this in such a way that area of this Otto, area of this dual and diesel, they are all same. So whatever excess area which is going to the top, okay, that is maintained by reducing the area on the right side, so that we have maintained same amount of heat input. Now therefore, now let us start comparing it from the efficiency perspective. Efficiency is W, that is work output by heat supplied. Now work is heat supplied minus heat rejection by heat supplied, or we can say 1 minus QR by QS. Okay. Now heat supplied is same for all the cycles. So for the same QS, now all we have to compare is QR. Now heat rejection, we can see how can we check heat rejection. Now for Otto cycle, heat rejection is this much, all right, because under the 4 to 1 heat rejection. So therefore 5146 represent Otto cycle heat rejection. So whereas for diesel, this is the only amount of heat rejection. So for same QS, we can say QR should be less to get higher efficiency. Okay. Now let us compare this QR. Now I will start with area, then we will write QR. So area of I think 5, 1, 4 double dash, 6 double dash. Now this is what heat rejection of diesel cycle. So, this is lesser than area 514-6 and this is lesser than 5146. So, therefore, we can say efficiency of diesel is greater than efficiency of dual, which is greater than efficiency of Otto cycle. So, for same heat input and same peak pressure, we can conclude that efficiency of diesel is greater than efficiency of dual, which is greater than efficiency of Otto. Thank you.